Well, we have all faced days at the office where we're not feeling it. We're not motivated. Off days. They happen to everyone, and it's tough, if not unrealistic, to constantly do your best work. There are bound to be times when you procrastinate, you lack focus, or you struggle to start important projects.
When we get overwhelmed, that's when our motivation tanks. So, if you feel like you're overwhelmed and you just can't get motivated, look at what you can take off your plate.
Kelly Accetta is an author, a speaker, and a coach on topics of motivation and productivity. She says there are 3 things that can sap our motivation. One is the trap of thinking you have to stay busy all the time.
It's kind of like we're, as a society, addicted to being busy, and it's kind of a badge of honor, if you will. And, it's really important. If you want to stay fresh, you want to stay motivated, you want to stay focused, you've got to take breaks. So many people work through their lunch or don't take vacation days, or God forbid they come in when they're sick. Taking a break and giving your body and your mind a time to refresh and refocus is really crucial.
That sounds great. What if you have a boss who's addicted to saying, I need you to do more with less?
Well, you know what? That is a possibility for sure, but you can always carve out some time. I mean, he only gets 8 hours of your day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or 10 or 12. But there are some left for you. So you do have to carve out that time. Now, Kelly says resolutions, that's another way that you can get your motivation sapped right out of you because they're too broad. You have to drill down on goals, be specific, things that can be achieved incrementally to keep you focused. The third way we lose motivation is when we ignore personal relationships.
So many times we get so busy and all of a sudden weeks go by, months go by, we haven't spent any quality time with the relationships in our life, with our friends or our family. And so staying emotionally connected.
I'm guilty.
Yeah, but yesterday we were talking about spending time with people that you really don't want to spend time with. You have to be kind of judicious, right?
Well, yeah, you do. You do, definitely. But I mean, I can think of it like months will go by and you're like, oh, we haven't gotten together with these folks.
And we really like spending time with them.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to call them. We got to find a date that works. Well, many of the people Kelly coaches are still just putting too much on their plate. Maybe that's you. And that saps your motivation. Kelly says the fastest way to increase your motivation is to remove a chore from your life.
And I've noticed this with a lot of the women that I coach, that they just take on task after task after task. They see something that needs to get done, they just add it to their plate. And so, you turn around and years later, you're doing so much and it's taking so much of your emotional currency to do every day. So look at what you can get rid of and offload to other people. Things that were never your responsibility in the first place should be the first things to go.
So prune your duty tree.
Gotcha. That's your order, Bob Williams.